Good morning, everybody. I'm just checking the time there. I am definitely in the morning today. We are quite smart today for a Monday, and I hope that everybody has had a good weekend. Yesterday wasn't such a good day. Saturday certainly was good weather for us here, certainly anyway, and it looks as if it's going to be a dry day at least today, and we can't really ask for much more than that. Sunshine is always an added bonus for us. So start of another week. Who would have thought Monday 19th of April. Time is really galloping on, but at least there was an opportunity over the weekend for us to meet up with people we hadn't seen for a while, and we were able on Friday evening to meet up with Billy and Hazel. We haven't seen them since Christmas Day, even though they only live about 15 or 20 minutes away, but because they're in the city centre and it's a different authority, then we weren't able to meet up with them at all. So it was really great to have a while having a walk and catching up with what's happening with them. They're both back at work today after Billy after the Easter holidays and Hazel after being on furlough. So her cafe in Edinburgh, Secret Herb Garden, just a wee plug there for it, opens up next Monday, as do a lot of other things, and so she's away back today in order that they can start preparing for the opening next week. So I think she's really excited. She's been on furlough for most of the year really, and I think she's delighted to be getting back to work. Billy, I'm not so sure about, although he still is working from home. He's got an in-service day today, so that's not so bad. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I am back to flying solo. Unfortunately, all my Lent devotionals are all finished. I really felt like just starting at the beginning again, because I did enjoy them so much, and the thoughts of all the people who work for Tear Fund, and I thank them for all that material that we've had for the last 6 or 7 weeks. So I'm back to choosing my own Bible readings again, and for a couple of weeks I think I'm going to read from the Old Testament, from 1st and 2nd Samuel, and maybe from 1st and 2nd Kings, some of the stories from there. And so I'm starting today with 1 Samuel chapter 9, and it's entitled Saul Meets Samuel. Now I apologise in advance because there are some names here, so we'll just do our best. There was a wealthy and influential man named Kish from the tribe of Benjamin. He was the son of Abiel and grandson of Zeror, and belonged to the family of Bechereth, a part of the clan of Aphia. He had a son named Saul, a handsome man in the prime of life. Saul was a foot taller than anyone else in Israel, and more handsome as well. Some donkeys belonging to Kish had wandered off, so he said to Saul, "Take one of the servants with you and go and look for the donkeys." They went through the hill country of Ephraim and the region of Shalisha, but did not find them. So they went on through the region of Shalim, but the donkeys were not there. Then they went through the territory of Benjamin, but still did not find them. When they came to the region of Zuph, Saul said to his servant, "Let's go back home, or my father might stop thinking about the donkeys and start worrying about us." The servant answered, "Wait, in this town there's a holy man who is highly respected because everything he says comes true. Let's go to him. Maybe he can tell us where we can find the donkeys." "If we go to him, what can we give him?" Saul asked. "There's no food left in our packs, and we don't have a thing to give him, do we?" The servant answered, "I have a small silver coin. I can give him that, and then he will tell us where we can find them." Saul replied, "A good idea. Let's go." So they went to the town where the holy man lived. As they were going up the hill to the town, they met some young women who were coming out to draw water. They asked these women, "Is the seer in town?" "Yes, he is," the young woman answered. "In fact, he's just ahead of you. If you hurry, you will catch up with him. As soon as you go into town, you will find him. He arrived in town today because the people are going to offer a sacrifice on the altar on the hill. The people who are invited won't start eating until he gets there. because he has to bless the sacrifice. If you go now, you will find him before he goes up the hill to eat." So Saul and his servant went on to the town, and as they were going in, they saw Samuel coming out toward them on his way to the place of worship. Now, on the previous day, the Lord had said to Samuel, "Tomorrow, about this time, I will send you a man from the tribe of Benjamin. Anoint him as ruler of my people Israel. He will rescue them from the Philistines. I have seen the suffering of my people and have heard their cries for help." When Samuel caught sight of Saul, the Lord said to him, "This is the man I told you about. He will rule my people." Then Saul went over to Samuel, who was near to the gate, and asked, "Tell me, where does the seer live?" Samuel answered, "I am the seer. Go on ahead of me to the place of worship. Both of you are to eat with me today. Tomorrow morning I will answer all your questions and send you on your way. As for the donkeys that were lost 3 days ago, don't worry about them. They have already been found. But who is it that the people of Israel want so much? It is you and your father's family." Saul answered, "I belong to the tribe of Benjamin, the smallest tribe in Israel, and my family is the least important one in the tribe. Why then do you talk to me like me to this?" Then Samuel led Saul and his servant into the large room and gave them a place at the head of the table, where the guests, about 30 in all, were seated. Samuel said to the cook, "Bring the piece of meat I gave you, which I told you to set aside." So the cook brought the choice piece of the leg and placed it before Saul. Samuel said, "Look, here is the piece that was kept for you. Eat it. I saved it for you to eat at this time with the people I invited." So Saul ate with Samuel that day. When they went down from the place of worship to the town, they fixed up a bed for Saul on the roof, and he slept there. At dawn, Samuel called Saul to the roof. "Get up, and I will send you on your way." Saul got up, and he and Samuel went out to the street together. When they arrived at the edge of the town, Samuel said to Saul, "Tell the servant to go on ahead of us." The servant left, and Samuel continued, "Stay here a minute, and I will tell you what God has said." Amen, and God bless the reading from 1 Samuel chapter 9, and hopefully we can have a bit more of the story of Samuel and Saul tomorrow, which will be Tuesday, and is going to be a working day for me, a school day. So we will get that done tomorrow morning before I go out to see what the day has ahead tomorrow. So hope everybody's doing all right. We saw Sheena Saturday, and she's doing not too bad, managing not too badly, but still needing prayers from people. And other than that, we had our service yesterday and everyone was looking well, especially after the few good days. So can I thank people really for all their good wishes for us and their cards and everything that they have said to us. We've got some cards in today again, and all much appreciated, but all the kind thoughts and prayers are much appreciated by us. So apart from that, I think that's us for today. Have a good day, everybody. I think we're going to the dump. That'll be the excitement for the day for us. And apart from that, we'll be back tomorrow and we'll see you then. Bye.